There are two types of youngster in India. One was young, young- one youngster is protesting like the CJP protesting, which is there is no any accountability and there is no any authenticity for the work and there is no any ideologically for their work. And the second one is who is innovations for the ideologically and working for the improving that India is becoming our superpowers and having for the Vikram first satellite, which is set up in the Earth orbitals, which is the smallest satellite launching by the private company, and it is also for the crucial for the India because in the different way of the geopolitics, which is happening in different way, but the gracefully transformation of the different way for the private sectors for the space technology advancement and the this private startup which is encouraged for the youngster, and the CJP startup is not encourage youngster because it is just like the पानी फेरना उसीलिए जस्ट लाइक द सीजेपी पोस्ट प्रोटेस्ट की कोई आइडियोलॉजी मेरे को दिख नहीं रही है। मेरे को ही क्या, पूरे जितने भी इंडिया के लोग हैं या पूरे वर्ल्ड के लोग हैं उन लोगों को उन लोग बहुत ही अच्छी तरह से देख रहे हैं कि सीजेपी के कोई भी आइडियोलॉजी जो नीट का उन लोग दिस इज जस्ट लाइक द comprehensive and its advantage for the small satellite launch by the private stakeholders and stake players. It is crucial for the youngster when they are encouraged for their own startup ecosystem and the dependency which is decreases by the ISRO and also for the decreases by the foreign satellite launches because in India have a small satellite which is very difficult is to launch in the Earth orbital, but this startup like the Skyroot startup which is helping for the different private company to launch a small startup that is the cooperation of the technology and helping for the different consumer for their efficiency and services. And it is curiously for happen because in 2020 the government of India have a specials conditions working for the on private sector startups. So this is the scope and its efficiency, but it just the efficiency and its transformation, but the resilience of the structurals and it's probably happening for the reality. The growing for the Vikram first is successfully approach and the current prime minister and the prime minister of India and the Prime Minister of India also congratulates for the founders because this congratulations for the founder is for the flowing your perspective about the ISRO dependency decreases, and also for the government is more optimistic for this private sector because it is the scope and its efficiency. Foreign investor is also encouraged for their transformations in the regardless of the efficiency, and you should have more times to working for the new developments and new things for the working for the space startup ecosystem, and also for the cooperation of different stakeholders, participation in public-private partnerships, which is also encouraged, and it's a transformation for their space technology, and it's working for their different way, and it's a facility and it's a provisions, which is the cooperation and its advantage. Difficulties, which is not be the long-lasting and it's a procedure, but when we are trying for the different way and it's regardless for their working and its capacity, just try to the innovation and thinking about the structural for the regulation regulatory and its efficiency for the despite of the working and its facility. It is just doing for the sky routes, working for the different way and it's a gracefully transformation, just be becoming for the first private startup ecosystem and its transformations for the resilient structural for the India, and also for the ISRO trust building transformation different way of the different way of their transformation and its ecologically responsibility, which is hoping for the different way, and it's scoping about the working structurals scientists, which they are believing about the Indian startup ecosystem. They will not going for the foreign startups, and they will just try to encourage in this Skyroot startup, because it will give the new technology, new experience, new youngster, new mindset for their transformation. And it's also for the government supports, because which is the scope for their efficiency. And when the private stakeholders working for the critical position and its technology advance, they will dedicated for their work, and they will just doing in a limited time periods and low budgets. So they are very crucial for the Indian startup ecosystem, space technology and space ecosystem, which is their transformation and its resilience for their structural defining, and it's a prospectus for their ideologically in the different challenges like the CGP protest and the different way of the challenges which is happening in India. But the gradually we have seen the hydrogen train is also encouraged for the Indian mobility and its efficiency, not only in plain area but also hilly region. It is curious for the hydrogen trains. Also is skyrockets Vikram first, which is very crucial for the encourage Indian youngster, which is they are able to find out a new different perspective, and also for the vision of self-reliant for the India, and it's encouraged for the prosperity and its structurals, the transformation, and it's gracefully resilient for their association and its cooperative subordinates. And it's a probably for their different way and its efficiency, because the prime minister congratulations for the Skyroot's founders and also for their teams, which is they have holistic approach and it's finding for their objectives, and it's privilege for their Indian and trust for their transformations, the gracefully efficiency and its encourage. It's just like the process of the working and its transformations, gracefully responsibility for their scope and its way for their different way, and it's describing for the technology, describing for the working, describing for the startups, and how to the encourage of youngster when they have the positive aspect of the working, and it's doing for the country just way they are finding for the new aspects and helping for the humanity, and it's decreases for the dependency of the foreign space station. Okay, so in this initiative a milestone changing for their Indian space advancement, and the small satellite launch which is dependence for the ISRO, and this dependency which is decreases, and the Skyroutes is also for the enhancement for the small satellite launching, which is the capacity and public, not only public, it's just private enterprises which will able to access a small satellites through the sky routes in the earth orbital, and helping for the services sectors encourage for the different way, and it's a efficiency which is gradually restructured for the encourage of the like the entrepreneurship advancement in employment opportunity, which is also helping for the this type of startups ecosystem trust building, and its a stakeholder participation which is encouraged. Foreign investment investor which is very trustful, because the finance minister also open for the 100% investment, and the scope for their efficiency and its transformation, because in the earlier 2020 we and ISRO is dependence for the small satellite launch for the other foreign space station, but the current successful like the Vikram first by the sky routes, which is helping for the small set. सब इतना हल्ला करता है सब मेरे घर, इतना हल्ला करता है सब, मन करता है चबा जाए, बहुत हल्ला करता है सब. It is just like the transformations and its scope for their working, and it's gradually scope and the trustworthy for their different way, and it's a scoping for their different way, and it's a efficiency for the resilient structurals, which is hoping about the working and its finding for their structurals and its growth efficiency. Okay, basically it is the resilient for the structure.